So, another Marvel show has come out on Disney Plus. Whoopee. Welcome to Spoiler Connection, where we connect you with spoiler-free and spoiler-filled reviews of movies and television shows. Before we get into the conversation, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons to help this channel out. That being said, let's continue with the video. This video is going to be spoiler free, so if you guys want a spoiler discussion video, be sure to comment below. That being said, let's get into the not so secret invasion series. The show follows Nick Fury after he had been in space for around 2 years, and after coming back, it's revealed to him that the Skrulls on Earth have been divided over how to make themselves at home. Some were waiting on Fury to find a home for them, while many others, led by a Skrull named Gravik, decided to put things in their own hands. They infiltrated governments and operations in order to pave the way for their ultimate takeover. Now, when this was first announced, I was super excited. I wanted to see Nick Fury back in the saddle. I was even more excited to see what they would do with Ben Mendelsohn's Talos and Emilia Clarke's new character. Then, it actually came out. I'm not saying it was bad. It's just kind of underwhelming. The stakes seem super high, but there's not really many scenes to match the tension of those stakes. Most of the best scenes are actually done in dialogue, when Nick Fury is having important conversations with important characters, but almost everything around that kind of falls a little flat. Fury has little to no resources other than his name at this point, and that's an interesting concept to show. Similar to when Tony had to use more of just his wits and his intellect in Iron Man 3, but it still doesn't seem to make the situations feel as dire as the plot synopsis suggests. Honestly, in some cases, I became a little bored of it, and part of that has to do with, I think, all the open reveals. We're shown pretty early who is and isn't a Skrull, and I feel like the series would have benefited more from episodes going slower, where things can slowly be revealed and better set up for the stakes. The comics, which were widely popular, slowly revealed beloved superheroes as Skrulls. But the show is so much different, with little to no superheroes around. It's more espionage, and Fury reminded everyone that the superheroes shouldn't help because it's, quote, his fight. But that's kind of all it feels like. It feels less like an invasion and more like a revenge struggle. The first few episodes established the dark premise of an invasion and the murder of innocent lives, but the rest of the episodes don't really carry that premise as heavily. The cast of actors and actresses give great performances across the board, especially Emilia Clarke and Kingsley Benadir as some of our lead Skrulls, so that kept me generally engaged with the more draggy portions of the back half of the series. There are a few character reveals and some character deaths in here, but they don't feel nearly as impactful when the story just bounces around different ideas and tones. However, I did like Fury's dynamic with the supporting cast, and the CGI is actually much better than I anticipated. There are some shots in here that are actually really good, and there's some explosions or some action scenes where I was like, dang, that's way better than some of these other ones. And I don't even mind the AI created intro, because a lot of people had a huge problem with it, that they skipped some steps and they used AI to make this intro, it's not real and whatever. But I actually don't mind, because I think it's also kind of a play on Secret Invasion. AI is something that's quickly invaded our own reality, and besides, other than that, the style I think is kind of cool. The finale has some strong elements and some really cool scenes, but it definitely felt like it was cut a bit short. So I think this could have had a great 8 to 10 episode run, but that isn't what we got. Long story short, is it good? I mean, it's fine. It's not bad by any means. It's just a little underwhelming and a bit disappointing. It tries to act like it's similar to Captain America: The Winter Soldier, but it just doesn't match the tone or hit as hard as it should. But I'm still excited to see where some of these characters go and what the implications that the story has. So go check it out. There are some really interesting things in here. Just be aware that it's not everything that the title suggests. If you're suggesting the Winter Soldier or some big high stakes, world ending, whatever, it tells that outright, but it doesn't always match up with that. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead and give Marvel's Secret Invasion a 6.5 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you want to stay updated with the content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.